Philadelphia Eagles.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to bet.
The Saints, 14-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat. Pick up there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. That's caught. It's Thomas. We're going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. At each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And it will come out. What you need down here, it's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one. Throwing now is Breeze. That's going to be caught. Take it into the end zone for the Saints. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard. Closer, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time.
Williams, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
As they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now, throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with
yield a new set of downs. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now, so it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And off the upright, and it caroms in. It's good. The kick is good, and that writes a crazy finish to this one. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this was basically
from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this
corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20. Hurts. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned.
A little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski.
We'll have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Marquise Goodwin.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers,
catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
It's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Charles, to throw is Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20.
Furious assault on him, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Philadelphia, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Dallas, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles...